for intuitive tarot readings. I'm an intuitive reader. My intention with tarot is to offer you divine guidance, love, and clarity. I'm a longtime yoga, meditation, and breathwork teacher. I recently started offering EFT as a modality to help heal addictions and trauma, things like this. And there's online courses, a Patreon community, and there's a book on Amazon with Audible and Kindle and all that stuff available. I'm pulling cards for you, Taurus. We're going to look at your energies. Please take what resonates, leave the rest, and I hope that you guys have a great month. Let's get into your cards. There could be something you're walking away from, healing, in connection to happy home and relationship. There's a weight here. Something's feeling a bit weighty with regards to that judgment reverse. We will pull more clarity for you guys here. I'm just getting that. So there's reversals. There's a 4 of Cups reverse, 8 of Cups reverse. Stuff that you're letting go of. There's a bit of emotional heaviness here as well. Like having to walk away from something, but not wanting to walk away from it. There could be like an awakening that you're having around love, relationships, family, roots. A lot of cups here, Taurus. You might be, an awakening around love or relating, like something around love dynamics not working out and suddenly being like, now I see it's connected to home, or it's connected to family, or it's connected to my upbringing, and it's also connected to my ability to create that in the here now. What's coming in for Taurus then? This is a poignant reading for you, Taurus. I'm feeling a little bit of like emotional stuff, feeling the emotion, feeling some pain, some losses, things, going over things that didn't work out. But there's a liberation, there's a mental liberation coming through it all. 5 of Cups reverse. So you're having to do, you're really, really, really having to look at some of your emotional stuff. They're all reversed though. Actually, it's making me be like, dude, or any identity. You've actually probably done a lot of emotional healing already. Because the 10 of Cups is upright. All the other cups are reversed. And like, now I'm getting that heaviness is like you're coming out of a really significant, maybe shadow work, deep emotional healing. Maybe you felt a bit withdrawn. Maybe it's really been behind the scenes. Like you've been really reflecting or like going through all of these changes, like without maybe people realizing or knowing, and like deep healing. Because and then the Queen of Cups is in the upright. So I'm like, you're good, Taurus. You've got support and love around you. If you're not embodying that love and support for yourself, which I think you're beginning to, that support, that sense of love, that sense of integrity is coming in for you. So if you haven't done the emotional healing, do it, because on the other side of it, it's powerful emotional alchemy, rising yourself, maybe glowing it up a little. I don't know why I'm not a fan. A lot of that kind of hustly, superhuman stuff, I'm just not a huge fan of it. Queen of Cups, like restoring the emotional body so that you have more to give within the family dynamic, and or your desire to attract it, attracting a relationship, attracting that happy homestead kind of feel. There's something too, maybe for some of you, of like really homestead vibe, like going off grid, buying a farm or something like that. You're visioning. It's a good time to vision. It's a good time to really wrap up these cycles. And that, in a sense, that's probably what a big part of it is. Working hard, There's a sense of wanting to generate, maybe for some of you, to generate more money for the family, for the community. There's something too, though. Okay, so if some of you are working really hard, I would say be mindful, though. You want to pay attention to some messages you get, maybe around investment, or having to give out more money, like a sudden having like a message from a kid being like, oh my God, I need this money for such and such. And you're like, God, I have to keep working. I have to work really hard. But there's something about, I'm hearing something about like a missed trick, or like there's more money than you realize behind the scenes, or there's support or money coming in, or resources that you have available to you that you just can't see because you're working so hard. Okay, let's get some more layers here. Divine guidance, loving clarity for my Taurian lovers. Divine guidance and loving clarity for my Taurian lovers. We'll get at least one card here for Hala. Okay, so a lot of this reversed water energy for you guys is just overthinking the past, which is warranted as long as it's warranted until it's not. As you know, like, to me, it's like talking about stuff. It's why people are like feel shit when they're dismissed, because it's like, well, why are you talking about that? It's like, because I'm talking about it, because I need to talk about it, because I'm still healing it, or because I'm still working through it, right? It's just, so you're more than likely feeling a little bit isolated, possibly, right? You might be feeling, oopsie daisy, I'm trying to get it so that the light is like not cut off at the bottom, but I don't know. Hi, you know what I mean? Ooh. Anywho, we might not get there. So, is that any better? I don't know. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Difficult. That's what I mean about when I was feeling that heaviness. I'm like, this is a heavy energy. I want to say, get out of your head. Some of these things, I say them with a sort of grain of salt, or with a gentleness, because I totally get it. A lot of these random things, like love yourself, whatever, it's easier said than done in the moment, like we often shoot stuff out our mouths and it sounds really great. But then the embodied practice is quite different, right? Like when we continue to do these practices, they continue to kind of work on us and are being changed. So it's like there's a big purge coming up. You might be like, oh God, things didn't work out, feeling wounded, feeling some of you like feeling ashamed, or looking at things that didn't work out, or just pretty deep, uncomfortable. Some deep stuff's been healed. And then amazing. So Lovers reverse on top, 10 of Cups. This is like, now you know. It really is your own love. Like your love of self is what generates and creates this energy for everybody. But yeah, there's a fair bit of probably ancestral shadow work, karmic, whatever, to clear, because you're doing it. You're rising. You're in the alchemy, but you are genuinely in a powerful position, even if you might be feeling this, or just waves of like the things you've had to let go of, like the times you've been left out, the blah blah blah, right? Like all of that. And it's finally like, oh God, there's relief. Like, these are the upright, okay? You still might have to work hard. There still might be some unexpected expenses, but again, keep yourself present here, Taurus, because I would say I'm looking at that 10 of Pentacles being like with the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles, like you're working hard. There could just be a message that comes in that you might want to give it a break or a breather, look around you, because there's something about, I don't know, it's like take a break and then more can come in to help, more either people or actual physical resources, right? Yeah, some of you might just be tired too. Tired of life, tired of the climb kind of thing. Hence, like, take a break if you need to. Sometimes we only need a day. You know, sometimes we don't need a month or 6 months or something. We need a day. We need some prayers. We need to ask for help. It's sometimes a little bit simpler than what the kind of society's projections, or like, you know, the world projects, or even just what our minds might think. Yeah, you know, there's, you're on the path. Yeah, this is slowing down. This is there, you are in a bit of a healing cocoon energy, I would say, Taurus. So there's something about slow down. It's this is where some of this stuff is really paradoxical or counterintuitive. Slowing down, resting, relaxing is like radical this day and age. Regulating our nervous system, unpacking our trauma, blah 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 blah. You know, like, it's all part of the evolution. And so this, and you know, it doesn't have, I think we think it has to be some grandiose thing. It's love. It's just you being you. You are our ordinary, you know, take away the Hollywood glamour, take away the narcissism of our programmed ancestral karma, and like, or not even programmed, like traumatized, but that's maybe part of the program. So it's like taking away all that and just be you naturally, because it's from that grounded place that the roots can really take root, that then allow us to flower and grow really miraculously, and somewhat benevolently, because we're not forcing it. The forcing is the survival mode, the reptilian brain function of the old paradigm, right? Think of it just a really detached evolutionary way of our species to evolve into a greater, higher, or more harmonious harmonic, right? Or like a just slightly higher bass tones, less war, more harmony, right? And that eventual growth and expansion, yeah, Saturn structure. But here we are being asked to put down the structures for this new life. For some of us, the structure is to slow down, manifest more consciously, heal the wounds, you know, do the deep, tough inner work, and let the structures of the divine, you know, the cosmos is divine. We can all pretty much agree, like, the great cosmic web of life is so far beyond what we've constructed here on Earth. And yet part of the evolution of our species, in my personal humble opinion, is to eventually become an intergalactic species. But we have to become more harmonious and or evolved, which in a sense is just being able to hold space for more and more and more and more. You know, we become more whole, which means we're more aware of all of the things in which is, again, in my opinion, which is why these things like the meditation, vibration, and the yoga, and these practices that help us to yoke that self-awareness are becoming mainstream to a certain degree, or becoming much more popular. Because I kind of think these great ancient wisdom practices coming through us are happening, like, it's, as much as we're doing it, it's working on us. Does that make sense? Like, so that to me is part of my, like, just being guided to teach yoga and still teaching yoga and teaching yoga. And so when you teach yoga, you're doing yoga, and like, you're practicing it all the time. And then the light, like, it's almost like the spiritual and the auric stuff soon becomes a very balanced dynamic, which from the construct of the old paradigm, people think it's spiritual or but if anything, you're just becoming more conscious, because you're becoming more aware, and you're sort of bringing that spirit essence, or that universality essence, into your individual human connection, right? We lead by example. Vibration teaches, words don't teach. Vibration teaches. It's the essence of our beingness here that's really elevating our consciousness. So, and with Saturn and Pisces, it's creating those structures for us, which is why all of us are having push-pull power dynamics in different areas of our lives, because new structures are being old, you know, like, as much as we consciously think, yeah, we want the world to collapse, or we want certain systems to end, there's a death process in the human psyche, right, of so much thought form, so much information just kind of getting purged out of our DNA, right? And then who knows? Like there's various timelines, right? There's so many different ways that everything can unfold, but that's part of why we're all probably wanting, some of us that resonate with this channel anyway, wanting to break free. This is reversed as well. Break free from the illusions of control to actually create from a higher universal consciousness, right? So that this earth plane, in essence, is working in greater harmony with the galactic systems, right? We're not like oblivious to the galactic energies out there, right? We're working in harmony with them. These are all just potentials, theories, right? Ideas that in my beingness align with a sense of harmony and potential. Like that's a possibility. That's a possibility. When you really look at the world right now, it's like, well, if that's a possibility, why can't we try something different? You know, just being open-minded about it. Golly. Yeah. Oh, there's some big death rebirth stuff going on, Taurus, my loves. You guys. I don't know why that makes me laugh, because I just think of like the intensity of Kali, like of going through that death, basically. She's a destroyer. Kali, goddess of destruction, dissolution, and ecstasy. Oh, I'm going to a ecstatic dance workshop tonight. Upright, you draw upon Kali when you are in a time of radical rebirth. She is fierce, erratic, untamed. The part of you that you are afraid to give full control because you don't know where it will take you. She will destroy all disillusion and bring you face to face with your darkest shadows, not to cause anguish, but rather from a deep place of love. She demolishes the ego that creates the boundary between you and your higher self. She's the ecstasy experienced in an orgasm, meditation, bold self-expression, or pushing a child out of a womb. Kali comes to you in a time of deep liberation, stepping into the truer form of you. Trust the process and allow yourself to release all limitations so you can become one with the bliss that you are. That's important, Taurus. This is I mean, you've got Uranus going through your sign, so what? There's bound to be some radical perspective changes and just all that stuff. So you're in it. You're in it, Taurus. Big love for you guys. Let me know how it resonates. Feel free to reach out, share, subscribe. I'll see you at the Alta Love website. You can subscribe there. Feel free to make bookings or check out the Patreon, the book, the courses. Oh, and don't forget the shop. You can check out some of my love tops and my rainbow tops. And there's a whole nice little collage of things and random expressions like vibratories and vibration, meditation, vibration. Check it all out, you guys. Have a great month of August. I'll look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care and peace out.